Hey girl, I know you've been wanting to see more makeup, so I got you. Let's get started. The absolute most important step to any clean girl makeup routine is going to be the brows. You have to have a near perfect brow in order for this look to really work. I got this brow lamination gel from the TikTok shop. It is one of the best purchases I have ever made. Okay, this brow gel is absolutely amazing. It is sold by a young woman on TikTok who goes by the name of Christian Chanel. She did her absolute thing with this brow gel formula. My brows be set in place and they do not go anywhere all day. And I have really curly hair everywhere on my entire body, so for my brows to look this straight and this flat and this perfect is definitely telling of how amazing this product is. I also lightly fill in my brows with this Wet n Wild pencil in the shade Pretty and Mink. This is not the most amazing brow pencil, but if you have nothing, this will definitely get the job done. It was only like $1 and some change on Amazon, so yeah. And all the products that I'm using for this tutorial are pretty much budget friendly. Most of them are under or somewhere around $10, including this multi-use concealer from Nika K. I use it in the shade number 7 to highlight with, and I also use it in the shade number 11 as my sort of foundation shade. I use that to spot conceal all of the areas where I may have darkness or discoloration. That way I'm not having to go in with a full face of foundation, almost defeating the purpose of this being a no makeup or clean girl look. For this to have that effortless your skin but better look, you really don't want to over conceal your face. The purpose of minimizing the amount of product that you use in this specific makeup look is so that your natural skin can really shine through underneath the makeup. That's how you get that no makeup look, your skin but better effect. You have to show some actual skin. And the best blending tool for this makeup look is going to be a damp beauty sponge. It doesn't have to be an exact beauty blender, but any damp beauty sponge. And the purpose for using a damp beauty sponge is because it's going to absorb some of that product, giving you this almost sheer finish. My concealer is very personalized to my specific face. I like to go in and, like I said, spot conceal any areas where I have darkness or discoloration. So that's going to be underneath my eyes, around my smile lines. I have a lot of acne scars around my chin area, so I'll spot conceal there as well. And for highlighting, because this is meant to be a very natural look, I highlight in the places where my face tends to gravitate to the light the most. And for me, that's my inner tear duct and the center underneath my eyes, not necessarily in the corners, but more so in the center because I have slightly chubbier cheeks, okay? And of course, down the bridge of my nose. Now, highlighting for you may be different. If you have a similar face shape as I do, then I would encourage you to try out this sort of highlighting placement. But if you have a different face shape, different facial features, different things that you want to highlight, of course, feel free to highlight the way that you want to highlight. But this is the way that I do it for my specific face. And just because we're not doing a full face does not mean that we don't need setting spray. I'm going to be using my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I love this setting spray. It's great for all different types of makeup looks, not just full face, sheer makeup as well. It really helps to keep your makeup in place all day. And I like to use the setting spray before I go in with my baking powder. This baking powder is from the brand Revolution. I found it on Amazon. This is actually a really great baking powder. It's very fine, it's truly translucent, and it leaves absolutely no flashback. I will have a link down below along with all of the other products that you see me using here in this video. For contour, I'm using this Nika K Contour Duo Kit. To keep this a really natural and clean look, I'm definitely going in very light-handed with the contour and bronzer. Actually, a little bit more heavier with the bronzer, but definitely a light hand with the contour. The contour should be very subtle, really only in those places where you get some shadow to slightly define those shadows. Not chiseling my face, not reshaping anything, not tightening up my cheekbones, just slightly defining what contour I already have. And with bronzer, this is optional, but I prefer to really bronze it up, especially in the warmer seasons, because naturally in the summer, in the early fall, I look really bronzy. And so for my natural clean makeup, I'm going to make sure that I'm adding extra bronzer to really mimic that summertime glow. Now, if it's winter and maybe I don't feel like looking so bronzy, then I won't add as much bronzer. But if I really want to look sun-kissed, I'm going to add a lot of bronzer. I'm really going to pack on the bronzer, and that's not going to take away from the clean girl, no makeup aesthetic, because naturally we tend to get tan and we tend to get a little bit more bronze. So it doesn't take away from the overall look. And I use the Pink Crush blush palette from Nika K. I use this sort of bubblegum pink shade. I am a deep winter, that's my color palette, so really icy wintry colors look best on me no matter what the season is. So that's why I chose this shade and I love to stick with it. Next is mascara, and you can truly use whatever mascara you feel comfortable with. I picked this one up at Dollar Tree. I thought it was interesting. It came with this curved brush. It's not the best, but it's pretty good at separating my lashes and adding a little bit of volume, which is what I like. And I add 2 coats to both my top and bottom lashes. This next step is 100% optional. If you grew up learning makeup in the era of full beat and full glam, then you know all about doing the shimmery, really sparkly highlights. I can never do any type of makeup look without putting highlighter in my inner corner and down the center of my nose. The cute little button nose. Putting a highlighter right at the tip of your nose has just been a staple for me ever since I started learning makeup. And for this, I like to use this shimmery champagne shade in this Profusion eyeshadow palette. This palette is no longer available, but any other shimmery champagne highlighter or eyeshadow will do for this. And lastly, I'm going with my all-time favorite lip gloss, the Victoria's Secret flavored glosses. I love them. This one is from the Christmas collection. It's Apple Brulee. The Victoria's Secret lip glosses come in seasonal shades and flavors, but I love them. I collect them throughout all of the seasons. They're the best lip gloss ever. But that is the finished look. My everyday no makeup look. Clean girl friendly, whatever you want to call it. I will have all of the makeup products that I use in this video linked down in the description box below. Let me know if you decide to try this look out for yourself. I'd love to see it. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.